I watched them all the time. I think I watched Indiana State and Iowa. Caitlin Clark play about the same last year, so I watched a lot of basketball.
Like, can we get Caitlin Clark a little protection?
Anybody that does something flagrant to this young lady for what she's brought to the game should be suspended and fined.
You know, I usually stay out of these conversations, but with Caitlin Clark, I can't stay silent anymore.
What happens when one of basketball's greatest legends watches the WNBA's brightest young stars seemingly become the target of questionable treatment? That's exactly what unfolded after Larry Bird's explosive reaction to Brittney Griner's actions involving Caitlin Clark. But first, let me ask you this. Have you ever seen a professional athlete face the kind of treatment Caitlin Clark has experienced throughout her career? What Larry Bird witnessed during that Connecticut Sun game completely reshaped his view of the WNBA, and Brittney Griner reportedly found that perspective especially difficult. Caitlin Clark now finds herself in a position Larry Bird understands well. During the 1980s, he stood among elite talent, and when opponents couldn't match his remarkable basketball IQ, they often tried to intimidate him physically. Even so, Bird pointed out one crucial difference. That's where Brittney Griner's reputation becomes especially compelling. Bird said what he witnessed involving Caitlin Clark was nothing like the intense competition he remembered from championship-level basketball, calling it the most cowardly act he'd seen on a basketball court in decades. If you're enjoying this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's continue with today's video.
While this is taking place, Brittney Griner comes out and says, I am so sick and tired of the WNBA. It used to be a peaceful, small little thing. Now there's crowds screaming, hollering. This is disruptive. It's not allowing us to play the game. This is her quote. I don't know if you saw this or not.
From the moment the footage of Brittney Griner pushing Caitlin Clark surfaced, Larry Bird's reaction was immediate and uncompromising. Having battled legendary enforcers like Bill Laimbeer and Dennis Rodman, Bird understood better than almost anyone what genuine competitive intensity looked like. Even so, he believed Griner's actions crossed the line of sportsmanship and fair competition. Bird's assessment of that shove reportedly left Griner facing harsh scrutiny. Before we continue, if you're enjoying the content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, back to the story. Bird addressed an issue many fans had discussed, but few high-profile figures had openly acknowledged. He argued that taking cheap shots at an unsuspecting player is nothing like playing championship-level defense. Reflecting on an era widely viewed as one of the NBA's toughest, Bird said real competitors confronted opponents directly instead of striking when they weren't expecting it. That distinction made Griner's actions especially frustrating in his eyes. Bird was also reportedly upset by Griner's response afterward. Instead of apologizing or admitting she may have crossed the line, she suggested the media and fans were treating her unfairly, saying, "Damned if I do, damned if I don't." Those remarks only strengthened Bird's criticism. He maintained that true champions accept responsibility for their actions, especially when another player's safety could be at risk. According to this account, Bird believed avoiding accountability reflected competitors who struggled to match elite talent and instead relied on questionable tactics to influence the game, portraying Griner as someone who turned to unfair methods rather than superior basketball ability. What stands out most in Larry Bird's analysis is how he describes Caitlin Clark's remarkable qualities. He believes she possesses the same traits that defined his own legendary career: exceptional basketball IQ, the ability to deliver in clutch moments, and a rare vision that elevates everyone around her. Yet Bird also expressed a serious concern. Instead of focusing entirely on maximizing her incredible talent, Clark is often forced to stay alert for cheap shots and questionable tactics. In Bird's view, Brittney Griner's approach reflects a larger problem, where some players target Clark instead of pushing themselves to match her skill through hard work, preparation, and determination. He argued that attacking her when she's most vulnerable represents the worst kind of basketball competition. As a result, Bird's remarks have sparked widespread discussion throughout the basketball world. While comparing Clark's experience to the physical intimidation he faced during his own career, Bird also emphasized one important difference. At only 22 years old, he said Clark is dealing with more adversity than many athletes face across an entire career, all while carrying the expectations of becoming the face of women's basketball. Bird also made a widely discussed claim about Brittney Griner's future. arguing that if the WNBA allows players to target its biggest stars without consequences, it sends the message that average players can rely on unethical tactics instead of improving their basketball skills. He warned this could set a dangerous example for the league and for young fans watching at home, who should be learning about talent, dedication, and sportsmanship rather than unfair play. Even with those challenges, Bird's prediction about Caitlin Clark's future became the most memorable part of his overall statement. Bird argued that every challenge Caitlin Clark faces only makes her more determined to prove herself through talent alone. Comparing her experience to his own rookie season, he recalled how opponents tested him physically, but noted Clark is also carrying unprecedented media attention and expectations as one of the WNBA's biggest stars. That's why Bird's support goes beyond one player. In his view, he's defending the core values of basketball itself. He believes Caitlin Clark represents the talent, vision, competitiveness, and class that make the sport special, while criticizing the kind of behavior he feels threatens those standards. Bird described the WNBA as being at a defining moment, saying the league must choose between allowing questionable tactics to continue or protecting its top players so they can reach their full potential and help elevate the game. His message was straightforward. The league's future depends on the decisions it makes now. That has led to one major question everyone is discussing. Will the WNBA take Bird's concerns seriously and do more to protect Caitlin Clark, or will it continue handling these situations the same way? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Bird's criticism of Brittney Griner is justified, or has he gone too far? More importantly, do you believe the league will eventually take action to better protect its biggest stars? I read every comment, so let me know your opinion below. If you enjoy this kind of basketball analysis, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another video. As this story continues, the conversation has grown beyond a single game or one controversial moment. It's now about the future of women's basketball, the standards the league wants to uphold, and how its biggest stars are treated under constant attention. Caitlin Clark entered the WNBA with expectations few athletes have ever experienced. Millions watch every game. Every play is closely analyzed. Every achievement is celebrated, and every setback quickly becomes a headline. At the same time, experienced veterans continue competing with pride, determination, and years of hard-earned experience. The league's challenge is ensuring fierce competition never crosses into unnecessary or dangerous play. Fans want intensity, genuine rivalries, and great basketball, but they also expect fairness, respect, and consistency. Bird's remarks have fueled passionate debate because he understands the pressure of competing at the highest level. After facing some of basketball's toughest defenders throughout his career, his message focused not simply on toughness, but on preserving the integrity of the sport and keeping basketball ability, not controversy, at the center of the game. Whether you fully agree with Larry Bird's viewpoint or think the situation has been overstated, it's impossible to ignore the conversation his remarks have created. Fans, analysts, former players, and media figures continue debating how the league should respond when its biggest stars become frequent targets of physical play. Should officials enforce stricter standards, hand out tougher penalties, or is this simply part of professional basketball? Opinions remain divided, but Caitlin Clark's response has stayed consistent. Rather than allowing criticism, controversy, or physical defense to define her career, she continues focusing on basketball, competing every night, and showing why so many believe she's the future of the sport. That determination is a major reason her supporters remain firmly behind her. Meanwhile, the WNBA is attracting unprecedented attention. Social media conversations keep growing, television ratings continue climbing. As the season progresses, every game becomes more meaningful. Each appearance by Caitlin Clark draws intense attention. Every controversial play is examined. Every officiating decision is debated, and every matchup adds another chapter to one of the league's most talked about seasons. Now the question is yours. Do Larry Bird's comments accurately reflect the current state of the league? Do you believe the WNBA is balancing physical competition with enough protection for its biggest stars? What impact do you think this situation will have on Caitlin Clark, Brittney Griner, and the league moving forward? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so share them in the comments below. Respectful discussions here are always appreciated, and your opinion could even appear in a future video. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more updates, analysis, and the latest news about the WNBA, NBA legends, and Caitlin Clark, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and never miss an upload. Basketball history continues unfolding every night, and your support means a great deal. Stay tuned for the next chapter, which could be even more significant. Until then, subscribe, enable all notifications, leave your thoughts below, and click the video on your screen. We'll see you in the next one. The discussion surrounding Caitlin Clark and the WNBA continues capturing the attention of basketball fans everywhere. Nearly every game she plays sparks new conversations about her remarkable talent and the physical defense she regularly faces, raising an ongoing debate over where tough competition ends and unnecessary contact begins. Larry Bird, celebrated for his toughness, leadership, and outstanding basketball IQ, is often mentioned in those discussions. While opinions on those comparisons differ, one thing remains clear: Clark has handled the spotlight with remarkable composure. Millions follow every possession, shot, and decision she makes, making her one of the most talked about players in professional basketball. As the WNBA continues gaining popularity, moments like these naturally receive even greater attention. Packed arenas, rising television audiences, and growing excitement have helped launch a new era for women's basketball. With that growth comes increased focus on officiating, player safety, and maintaining the right balance between physical competition and fair play. Fans enjoy intense rivalries and hard-fought games, but they also want talent, teamwork, and basketball ability to determine the outcome. That's why debates over controversial plays continue long after the final buzzer. No matter where people stand on specific incidents, most agree the league's best players should have every opportunity to display their skills without unnecessary interference. Clark continues earning respect by responding the same way every time. Rather than letting outside criticism or controversy shape her season, she stays focused on improving, competing, and helping her team succeed. That resilience is one of the biggest reasons so many basketball fans continue supporting her. At the same time, experienced veterans like Brittney Griner remain important competitors, bringing years of experience and determination to every matchup. As the season moves forward, every game will be watched closely, every standout performance carefully analyzed, and every major moment will become another chapter in one of the most exciting WNBA seasons in recent memory. The conversations will undoubtedly continue, but fans everywhere ultimately share the same goal: seeing the world's best players compete at the highest level while helping the sport continue growing for future generations. Thank you for watching and for your incredible support. Be sure to subscribe, turn on all notifications, and share your thoughts in the comments so you don't miss what's coming next. Click the video on your screen, and I'll see you in the next one.